So what's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. As always, I'm covering the latest stories in the world of sneakers. So today we had a couple of big releases. Of course, ALD and New Balance, they dropped their latest collaboration. And let's just say that this release had a lot of people upset, to say the least. Nike, they gave out exclusive access. So you had once again another chance to be able to cop the Thunder 4s before the official release date. And you may have noticed a longer pending status than usual on your latest sneakers app entry. So apparently Nike claims to filter out 98% of bot entries, but I'm calling cap on this one. And we got the latest on the new YEEZY Melrose store. So you can catch JA News weekdays, Monday through Fridays. I'm not letting up at all. This week I definitely wanted to take a break because I got sick over the weekend, but today I'm finally kind of feeling like myself again. And a lot of you guys been hitting me up about instrumentals if I need beats for my channel, but I'm not sure if y'all know, but I already make all the instrumentals on my channel. So make sure you guys smash the like button. So we got a couple of releases to talk about. It looks like Bape, they're celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. And what a way to kick off your 30th anniversary with a huge lawsuit from Nike, but it looks like they're teaming up with Adidas once again. The two, they've been dropping collabs back since 2003, a lot of memorable releases. It looks like they're teaming up for two new colorways of the Forum Low. So you got the classic ABC Bape camo, you got a green pair as well as a blue pair. Both of these are gonna be dropping May 20th and the retail $200. And it looks like New Balance, they're restocking their Bodega 9060 collaboration. This pair originally released last year, and this is one of the hyped up collaborations that helped, bring some attention to the New Balance 9060. So this pair is set to release tomorrow, Friday, May the 5th, 10 a.m. Eastern is the drop time. And if this release goes any way like today's ALD collab dropped, I may just have to advise you guys to sit this one out because today's drop was definitely a mess. So you had the ALD 1906R released today, 10 a.m. Eastern on New Balance's website. And let me just say, this one wasn't really that fun. So I entered the draw just for research purposes, of course, on the New Balance website. For big releases like this, they have a queue drop. So if you get in ahead of time, apparently you have some type of advantage, but then they randomly select people. So I had about like a 10-minute wait time. And by the time I got through, I actually had no chance because all the pairs were sold out. And apparently there is some type of bypass, or bots are able to bypass the queue, making this drop an instant sellout. Now, this collaboration, I feel like was a great drop. ALD and New Balance, they can't miss. It seems like this was a great looking sneaker, but in my opinion, the collab didn't really bring too much. I mean, it seemed to have a more premium feel, but in my opinion, there's some great GR 1906Rs out there. So if you guys are looking to try out this model and missed out on today's release, I suggest checking out a couple of those, specifically the blue metallic silver pair. I feel like is definitely a vibe. So when it comes to this release, the botters and resellers were definitely out, as this collaboration had some resale value involved. So everybody was trying to get a pair to flip. But generally, when it comes to these New Balance releases, if it's not a collab, there's usually not too much hype involved, and usually the sneakerheads can just enjoy. But today's release was definitely a mess. And as far as the Nike sneakers app goes, today they did exclusive access for the Jordan 4 Thunder, which is a great clean colorway. I feel like this one's more for like the OGs that, missed out on these when they initially dropped back in the day. So exclusive access went out to select users. You were able to secure this pair before the initial release date, which is scheduled for the 13th. So you're able to sit out, not deal with all of the stress on release date and secure your pair early. So I feel like Nike is doing a great job with these releases. It seems as though there must be a good amount of pairs of these, because if these were to drop all at once, like if Nike just dropped all of the inventory at once on a sneakers app release, the kids would probably call these joints bricks, but because of the way that they're releasing these little by little, it's helped keeping the momentum and the hype alive. So they started off with the shock drop, and then you got exclusive access, 2 actually chances to be able to cop these before the initial release. So salute to Nike for keeping the hype alive. And it looks like they also have addressed their botting issue, of which the GM of the Nike sneakers app claims that Nike receives nearly 12 billion bot entries a month. And then the craziest part about it is they say they do a great job of filtering the bots out, and they have a 98% success rate. So I almost want to call Nike huge cap on that one. 98% success rate of filtering out the bots. But if you do like the basic math, that there's 12 billion entries and they filter out 98%, that still allows like over 200 million bot entries to get through every month. So it's just crazy. And with these hype releases, if Nike just continues to drop them the way that they release these pairs, you know, the botting is just gonna continue and the scalping is just gonna continue. And I feel like they're just eating it up because they're still just making all of their money at the end of the day. So, I mean, if they wanted to do something about these releases, they probably could, but I feel like they're not really mad at the bots, because if the pairs get sold, the pairs get sold regardless. But of course, they got to put out their good PR statement, you know, to make it look like they're doing things right. But regardless, the kids are just going to continue to eat up all of these releases. You know, the hype drops are going to just continue and continue. So if you guys haven't noticed, you know, for some of the more recent drops, you know, you may have been stuck in a pending status with this message saying you're in line, verifying submissions, removing bots, checking availability. I guess this is Nike's way of, you know, letting the people know that they're filtering out the bots, but it doesn't matter because the bots are still gonna eat. And I know you guys have seen the screenshot of people having like 200 phones with different sneakers app accounts, you know, logged in for entries. Manual users, you know, the chances are tougher and tougher by the day. And if Nike just continues to drop these limited releases, people are gonna continue to scalp and flip to the next buyer. And as far as Yeezy updates go, I gotta say that we may be living in one of the most weirdest Yeezy eras, one of the most strange and mysterious Yeezy eras that we've ever partaken in. Right now, there's so much mystery surrounding what's going on with the Yeezy camp, you know, the whole Yeezy season show and everything. And it feels like every day, although things are super mysterious, it does feel like every day we're getting some new type of information. So this latest pic surfaced courtesy of Backgrid, and I guess the photographer wrote Kanye West visits his new store on Melrose Avenue. So of course, you know, everybody's stuck on the whole leggings thing, but this store caption right here definitely caught a lot of people's attention. Of course, as we know, you know, lately Ye has got this new warehouse space. It seems like this is where he's been holding the castings as well as the private events so far, and it looks like he's calling this the new Yeezy store. Now, the location of this warehouse is very particular as well, because as you guys see based off of this map, it's right next to a flagship Adidas store on Melrose. So this is so Kanye, this is so Ye. Just another chess move if you ask me. So quickly though, this rumor, it seems like, was debunked, as people weren't calling it a store. And it seems as though some insiders have confirmed that this is actually the new office, or should you say Yeezy headquarters. So we'll be all curious to see what developments happen. As I've been mentioning, like every day new updates are happening. So I'll be real curious to see, you know, what happens, if we get any new updates leading into the weekend or not. But of course, I will keep everybody updated, as well as we're waiting on those Adidas Q1 results. I thought we were going to get the results, you know, ahead of schedule, but May 5th is the date. And based off of the preview of what analysts expect, we're supposed to see a 4% decline in overall sales for Adidas for the first quarter of 2023. So not a good look for investors. It looks like people are pressuring Adidas, you know, to answer some questions. People want to know what they're going to do with that remaining Yeezy inventory. It looks like the Panda 350 compacts, another unreleased pair, have surfaced as well. So salute to my man Ray from the JA Discord. These joints right here definitely would be a must cop, you know, if they release. So once again, more unsold Yeezy inventory, and people are waiting to know what's going on. Investors want to know what's going on with Adidas. So hopefully they answer some questions for us on that remaining inventory. Again, analysts expect to see a 4% decline for the first quarter. So we'll wait on those results. So I guess I will have to update you guys tomorrow on that. We're also waiting to see if Adidas gives us an update on Fear of God. But for now, it looks like the Adidas Fear of God Athletics is going to roll out this coming fall. So we're going to wrap things up here today. If you guys enjoyed JA News, help me out by dropping a like. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.